everybody. We're gonna be talking about Sonic Prime, but first, I wanted to bring this to I wanted to bring this to everybody's attention. So I was so so Taka literally showed me something. You know my you know when I call my friend who basically you know he does the role plays, does all this stuff, but he showed me this, and I was like, so it was like 2:30 or like 3:30, and I looked at it, got mad, went to sleep, woke up, and then and it see reminding myself that this happened, I got ticked off. Now it says right here, Mattwo briefly got into a feud with Big Three Box Network. The self-proclaimed Vine star. Who the the self-proclaimed Vine stars? Who the like?
Please bring up the screen.
Oh, yeah. Hold up, honey, I got it. Let me just boop.
And of course, I can't read the lettering
Oh,
on this tiny
what
screen.
about the copy on your phone that I sent you?
Hang on. I will definitely do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can read that.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah. Fine star. I don't know what one is.
basically, it was the thing before TikTok that people loved. That is probably way.
Oh, those one. Now I remember. Yeah.
Dude, I ain't never did a. I ain't never did anything in Vine in my life. Because even back then, like I think about TikTok. TikTok's good for like a few bursts of energy, a little bit of fun. It's always fine. But I never was a part of that. So whoever wrote this, I don't know where you're getting your facts, but probably, it would have been better if someone wrote this
Honey.
and actually asked.
Honey.
But I know you. But I know the moment you guys saw the video of like me going up against him and him crying like a little girl, going, "Hey, why are you talking about me?" You want to know how that fight actually? You want to know how this feud actually even started?
These are victim players. Of course they're gonna lie about us.
Yeah, I know. But
Truth
I'm gonna
will
give them.
never lie.
Yeah, baby. But I'm about to give them the truth. You know how this started? It's because I was talking about dark plots, and then I did a video on him, basically talking about how he jumping on
Well,
people.
listen, honey.
Yeah,
Let's break that down just a little more. He made a comment that was pretty long and wasn't quite very kind to Bugsy when he tried to make some retorts. And then Bugsy decided to try and make peace by making a video, but then things went the other way around
yeah,
with
this
the two of them fighting each other.
this motherfucker was
And I
like,
tried to step forward.
yeah, and this motherfucker literally, and it was longer than that because this motherfucker would come periodically in videos that had nothing to do with him. Like when I was talking about my past on the internet, talking about Gexup and all this shit, he was like, and let me see if I can find that video so you guys can see it.
At least do that.
Mm.
Evidence is always important. Because
So
I don't see a lick of evidence on this damn page.
no, because they wanted to feel sorry for him and coddle him like the baby he is. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Matt too made an apology, and we took it. But
Yeah,
for some reason, Bugsy didn't take it afterwards.
because he because my girlfriend was talking about leaks about the last season of My Little Pony, and this idiot couldn't take that these leaks could have been real. And guess what? They were real, and he never unblocked her. I know he's off the internet now, and
That's true.
I
It says here that I harassed him and he ignored me. No,
No,
You
he.
did not harass him. It was the other way around.
Yeah.
I actually tried to give him some criticism, and he blocked me in an instant. And I was like, "What the fuck, man? What the fuck?"
Yeah. And he freaking made a video on me when I was in a freaking emotional state. Because I.
Although I will admit we can't help when those happen.
Yeah.
I will
It
admit.
was worst. It was like it was the worst timing ever, though, to be honest. But this motherfucker left
Nothing
me.
was
I'm gonna show you the
said.
comment, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna show it to you.
At least Bugsy brings the receipts. That was a bad timing, and that made Bugsy a little more irritable than normal.
Okay, I'm about to pause this recording and I'm gonna go find it. It's gonna take me a minute.
Okay.
But you know, it just gets on my nerves.
What's the difference? How is there a difference between? No way. Those things are actually the exact same thing. How you said it, or rather, what you said.
Mm-hmm.
You found it are related to the same thing. It's something
Mm-hmm.
someone said that you don't agree with.
Personally, Mattwo, you didn't come at me civil. You came at me. You came at me basically going.
Born with a good heritage, she would be put in a loony bin, which this game all but answers that reality. I love American McGee, and I love how he's redone this franchise.
See, I can't show you everything you said because most of it is gone. But I remember doing this, and then I remember him when I would make videos. I did a video about me talking about my past on the internet, and then like legit, he basically said that he actually had someone watching my videos to see if I talk shit about him because he had a low attention span, which did make sense to me because how the fuck, like to me, how the fuck can he do? I still say this to this very day. How the fuck could he do reviews if he has that low of an attention span? I never said that I was this fine star. I never said any of this. When I was talking about dark plots and all this other shit, this is when he went off. And I fired back. And you motherfuckers can make all this shit up about me being a Vine star and Annie being harassed. Annie got harassed. Like, Annie wasn't the harasser. This man literally was like, no, I don't believe you about these leaks, which turned out to be real. And he didn't unblock her or anything. So I took back my apology because it just proved to me that this motherfucker just wants to fight for the sake of fighting. You know, and basically saying, oh, I'm basically being an asshole to you to critique you. After and he didn't know this, but after I lost somebody on, like, the day after it, and this dude who didn't even know about this just was like, well, I just doing this so people can critique you so you can learn. And let me just tell you, by this time, I was already a YouTuber. I've been here longer than anybody could ever possibly imagine. I started in like 2008. But I was around YouTube even back then because even then I would always look at YouTube and look at, Numa, and then I decided to take the plunge in 2008 to do my own YouTube content. But here's the thing. This motherfucker just got mad because I was talking about him in certain videos, using him as a reference of what people shouldn't do, and he got pissed. I talked.
The thing is, though, that's, you're kind of getting pissed at that too, honey.
Yeah, I am, but I want to just make it clear. I want to make it clear. I want to make it absolutely clear that I didn't. That yes, I got pissed too, and he came at me, but he kept coming at me. He kept fucking going. Even when I was talking about my past, the thing that had nothing. This video had nothing to do with this asshole. But he was saying, "Oh, you're gonna just end up like freaking Gex up." No, I'm not gonna end up like Gex up because let me tell you, I wasn't gonna end up like Gex up because one, I don't take people for granted, and I don't get flummoxed by one freaking by one person and just get mad at everything else because I got something going on with me. Because if I have something going on with me, I'm not gonna tell you all. The only time I've ever really told you is the video I made before. That's the only time I've ever really told you that something was wrong. But this dude is so. This dude would start fights with the brony analysts. He would start fights with random fucking people and be like, "Why are you talking about me?" But in the same breath, would threaten you and be like, "I have people watching this channel and all this other shit." But but I'm the bad guy. But me and Annie are the bad guys here. It doesn't change. As much as me being a YouTuber, it never changes. I'm always gonna be the fucking bad guy. And you know what? I don't care anymore because it just shows to me that you guys, rather than actually learning the truth about why this happened, some idiot
Yeah,
just.
that's another. Can I interject for a minute?
Oh, sorry,
Here's
honey.
the thing about Here's the thing about journalism. You should have done it on both sides. This whole journal reeks of just one-sidedness. No one came to us for our side of the story. I know I can be a little hard to contact because I mainly stay offline these days, but Bugsy is easy to contact about the stories of what's going on. And Bugsy could contact me with ease and I could inform you what happened on my side. So I'm sorry to say this, but this is a one sided debate. And that really stings me because I at least try to give leverage on some accounts, if not all accounts, to both sides by at least trying to get to know the other side, trying to at least give them some leverage at the start. But no, I'm immediately claimed as a harasser? No, I was trying to actually help him out. If I recall correctly, I was trying to tell him that the leaks were true, and he blocked me. I was trying to have a conversation with him so that he could stop bothering Bugsy during his time of issues. And that wasn't going to happen apparently because he blocked me and wouldn't respond to me. So I was like, screw it, there's no more point in this. Okay, some of my comments were indeed harsh because of how often he was ignoring me, but I will admit, I was trying to contact him and at least converse with him. Maybe if he came to the table without an actual, you know,
Stick up his ass?
thrashing mind, huh?
I said stick up his ass?
Honey, honey, let's not go there. Um, yeah, that. I would actually be a little more calmer with some of these things. Also, I did not harass him. I was trying to communicate. I know I tend to be a bit brash back then, but these days I'm a bit more calm as I try to communicate.
And I try to be a little bit more or less angry, but this whole thing brought all that anger back to the surface because literally I thought this shit was done.
Yeah, I will admit, I thought it was done too. The moment he stopped contacting me, I thought he was
but I guess one
I
of his,
thought it was over and done.
but I guess either him or one of his fans just typed it in there because instead of actually figuring out who we are and why we did what we did, this motherfucker probably just lied on us just because. Oh yes, they're just harassers and stuff like that. I apologize. Only the real reason I apologized is because I felt bad for him to an extent. Because he wasn't like me where I could take the punches and keep on going. This motherfucker constantly attacks people and literally begs them. He literally begged one person to apologize. Because he's like, why are you talking about me? To me, guys, okay, let me just spell it out for you here. When you start something with somebody, you better be prepared to fucking go all out. You better be prepared to at least finish it or anything. But Matt2 kept coming at me. He kept being belligerent over nothing, over a dark plot. And then when I started talking about why he keeps going at me, he's like, I sent a person to watch her videos because I don't want to watch it. Why should I watch her videos? Because they're long. And it was just
See,
so.
YouTube won't even. Honey, hang on. Let's stop for a second and actually consider that. YouTube won't even monetize videos that are short, anyways. Bugsy has to maintain long videos. So if he wants to get on the YouTube program, he has to make long videos. Are you stupid or something? Okay, I shouldn't have gone that far,
What?
but
And that was an old.
yeah.
And we're just talking about older stuff that he was saying. But literally, I don't get why people like him are reviewers if they have that short of attention span. You're telling me you can watch some tokusatsu and some fucking Sentai, but you can't sit down and watch a video.
You do kind of drag on a bit, honey, in your videos, and I think I've admitted that before.
Yeah, but I have to do that.
True.
That's the fucking
True.
that's the fucking
You
thing.
have to love the reason.
That's the fucking
You have to
monkey.
want.
That's the fucking monkey's paw. The whole thing. I have to do that. But you can't tell me this man couldn't. I don't know, like do something and then have my video in the background so he could just listen to it. No, I know why. Because he really didn't want me. He didn't really like me talking about him in a negative light, and that's why he bitched out as much as he did. But hey, that's. But hey,
This really is my friend. If so, we should apologize again. I'm
it,
just saying.
I don't think we should. Because I feel like if he ever comes back and sees this video, it's gonna start over again. But you know what? If he ever does come back and this does happen again, I'm just gonna ignore him.
Honey, I do admit that, but we again started up something that I think this journalist. Speaking of which, what is there a date on this journal?
No, it's Tuberpedia. It doesn't have like a date, so it could have been done
Does
like
it have a date or time?
it could have been done. It could have been done a year ago. It could have been done 3 years ago. It could have been done like anytime.
Honey, are you telling me that if we don't know the time, we could have been making a video that restarts the whole shenanigan
Baby,
without knowing?
baby, if it,
We could have been over it.
I know, but I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I'm just saying everything that we have experienced. That's basically what I'm doing. I ain't here to fight with nobody. I ain't here to do none of that. I'm already dealing with that. I'm already probably gonna go. I'm already gonna be dealing with a lot these in the next coming months, and I'm still dealing with freaking people that are. I'm still dealing with certain other people, and I know that Dan Stein motherfucker is around, so I'm gonna be dealing with that for a while. In any case, folks, if you're going to get information from like any side of any kind of feud, get both sides because
true. Get both sides. But I am going to admit, since we don't know the timing of this, we should apologize in advance.
well,
I'm sorry, because he could have gotten over this pretty fast, and have we've
probably,
had this.
probably, but um, and Matt too. I'm sorry that I brought this back up, but I still kind of don't forgive you for for blocking Annie. I still feel like what you did was just proof that you can't accept anybody. You can't accept anybody's opinion but your own. And maybe you changed a little bit. Maybe you're different now. But I'm never going to really forgive you for that. But after this, I am not going to talk about you. Pretty much, I'm not even going to acknowledge your fucking existence. I'm going back to doing what I do best.
You're protective over me.
What, I?
You're protective over me.
I am. But like I said, I'm not even gonna acknowledge your existence, dude. I'm just gonna do what I've been doing. Because honestly, doing Sonic videos may kill me a little bit, but I still love doing them because fuck it, I love Sonic. And whether I like it or not, that's my bread and butter. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try and strike out and try to do something more. Why do you think I got a website? Because one of these days I know YouTube is going to come down on me and Annie and come down on me, Annie, and anybody else that doesn't fit with their regime, and I'm going to be on my website straight up. And I think that's okay. But if any Mattwo fans want to go at me, I'm going to just tell you this: know that he back then wouldn't let it go. Know that I literally tried, literally fought back my because my dad taught me to fucking stand my ground. I don't know if any of you know anything about that, but because I don't know you, but literally that's what I've learned. That's what my dad taught me. So
Also, please do your journalism right and get both sides of the story next time.
yeah,
Although I think some people still stick to one side of the story either way.
no they want to cuddle Matt too and tell him it's okay and stroke his hair.
I want you to stroke my hair, but right now is not the time.
Oh, okay, guys, we're done here. I just wanted to bring that to people's attention. This is not me bringing up old wounds, but I wanted to explain all this so you guys know what the fuck is up. So next time you see that fucking and next time you see the wiki tubia and you see Matt2's thing, you know the truth. You know the actual truth of what went on. And Matt2, I want you to know to I'm sorry to dig this up, but again, I'm never really going to accept your apology after you blocked Annie over nothing, over ponies. Over pony leaks that were true, and you never just said sorry to her for what for not believing in her, for not listening to
They
her.
were altered, so I was in the wrong.
They were, but
No,
they were altered, but most of them were true. They just cut them down, but still, that was real.
true.
Just this man didn't want to hear it because every time someone tries to tell him anything, he fights against it.
Also been known to be a problem in the pony community.
He was messing with all these different analysts, like this dude named Toonsy and a bunch of other people. I mean Looney. That's who he's messing with. Um, yeah. So it was just how he just handled himself and tried to push it on me like I needed help when I literally didn't. And most of the time, I ignored him until I just clapped back with a video, just giving him a little and he couldn't handle that. Which I never understood. Why is he a YouTuber if he can't handle people talking about him? Because let me tell you something. People have talked about me on YouTube a lot. During the X Factor days when his little cronies fucked with me. During Mr. Sonic, Mr. Sega and his stupid cronies to fucking Gligar vids to a bunch of these motherfuckers that felt like they needed to fuck with me. To freaking ISO who thought I didn't watch her whole video but didn't want to listen to me because, well, I'm just an outsider. I don't know what I'm talking about. To freak and to people like and to other like fans who just I tried to be more helpful towards them, but they always saw me as being like really harsh when I wasn't in those videos. So getting grand slams like this is nothing new to me. What it basically shows is that I'll always have enemies. I'll always have people wanting to fight with me who don't like what I'm saying or my voice or what I'm doing because really they just don't like me. But that's okay. But that don't mean I won't set a motherfucker straight if I have to. Now, me and my dar- me and my darling Annie are gonna go finish watching Yashahime. See you guys later, and we're gonna talk about the Sonic Prime stuff a little bit later in the old virtual room. So that's gonna be fun. People are tripping out about the Y7 stuff. We'll talk about that later. It's gonna be. I have some things to say about that because, as much as I would, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna say a little bit of it. As much as I want Sonic to be like kind of a little bit violent, like it was in the comics a little bit, I know it's not really gonna do that. So, but we'll talk more about that later. Dearest, do you have anything? Do you have any other thing to say?
And what I've already said,
Mm-hmm.
I did, but it escaped me in a moment. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Matt too. I'm sorry about what I'm saying. Sometimes, and I know this video is quite long enough already, but
Actually, it's like
you know,
Actually, it's
let's not
27 minutes.
still. Let's not start up a fight again. Let's just ignore each other for now.
Yeah. You pretend like we don't exist. We pretend like you don't exist.
I've
Same,
done that before with old enemies.
same old, same old, same old. And oh yeah,
Their evidence.
and oh yeah, Taka, thanks for showing this to me. I appreciate it. My old, my old friend, I just want to tell you something. And also, while I'm here, dude, you text me about like 3 times about you know who, and I get it. I get it. I get that you're in love, man. I'm happy for you. But why did you have to wake me up with? Why you have to wake me up with a text saying love has come to town? It's that thing is just weird. It's weird, man. It's weird. Okay, I gotta go. I'll do the Sonic Prime video. We're settled here. If anybody wants to still come at this and debate me, I'll give you a little something. But if that's not gonna happen, we're done here. Peace, and remember, guys, I was never a fucking Vine star. Who the fuck wrote that shit? Seriously. Do I look like King Batch to you guys? I'm done.